Union Home Minister Amit Shah has said that two more groups affiliated with the Hurriyat have discarded separatism. Union Minister Amit Shah said that Jammu and Kashmir Tehreek-e-Istiqlal and Jammu and Kashmir Tehreek-e-Istiqamat have reposed their trust in the new Bharat built by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Taking to social media platform X, Amit Shah tweeted, and I quote, "Another great news from Kashmir Valley. Two more groups affiliated with the Hurriyat, namely Jammu and Kashmir Tehreek-e-Istiqlal and Jammu and Kashmir Tehreek-e-Istiqamat, have discarded separatism and reposed their trust in the new Bharat built by Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. Under the Modi government, separatism is breathing its last and the triumph of unity is echoing across Kashmir." Unquote. And now we have my colleague Aditya Rajkol, Executive Editor, Strategic Affairs, now joining us live on the broadcast for more. Great news, Aditya, coming in from Jammu and Kashmir. Series of good news. In fact, this is the latest. More separatist groups giving up arms.
This is certainly a significant news coming in from the Kashmir Valley, Krishna. Home Minister of India, Amit Shah, himself putting out the details of this development on X. He says that two more groups affiliated with the radical separatist outfit Hurriyat, namely J&K Tehreek-e-Istiqlal and J&K Tehreek-e-Istiqamat, have in fact declared themselves away from the separatist Hurriyat faction and will be in fact joining the mainstream. This is very, very significant because for years together the Hurriyat, along with JKLF, along with JRL and other groups, were resorting to stone pelting, law and order situation, funding a lot of terror across the Kashmir Valley apart from separatism. But since the abrogation and the nullification of Article 370 on 5th August 2019, there have been massive developments in Jammu and Kashmir, restoring peace, one. Secondly, ending the decades-old separatism and radicalism problem in the Kashmir Valley. The Hurriyat is almost as good as dead, as is JKLF and Joint Resistance Leadership. As of now, of course, Gilani is no more. Yasin Malik is serving life sentence in Tihar jail. And apart from that, the moderate Hurriyat leader, Mirwais, is currently in Kashmir, but not engaged in any kind of anti-India activity. So this is certainly a big vindication for the government of India's massive moves in Jammu and Kashmir. Another significant move towards restoring of complete peace in the Kashmir Valley.
And Aditya, if I may ask, tell us, what do these successive separatist groups giving up arms talk about the overall picture in Jammu and Kashmir going forward? How does it, enthuse the rest of the ecosystem to fall into place?
Well, for years together, there was a terror ecosystem that was running in the Kashmir Valley. Apart from the terror groups who received funding from Pakistan, there were these intermediaries and mediators in the form of separatists or Hawala operators who were continuously channeling and funneling funds for law and order problems, for instance, stone pelting, or stopping the security forces from going to the encounter locations, or overground workers trying to help the terror groups, be it Hizbul Mujahideen, Lashkar-e-Toiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed and other, who have been funded by the Pakistani groups. But since the nullification of Article 370 and since the Government of India took a resolve that separatism and terrorism needs to be rooted out of the Jammu and Kashmir, and particularly Kashmir Valley, significant steps have been taken. One, of course, Jamaat-e-Islami was banned. JKLF was also banned again in the Kashmir Valley in 2019. We saw arrests of several separatist leaders, including Yasin Malik, the leader of Duktrane Millat, Asiya Andrabi, Shabir Shah, and a lot of relatives of Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani and consequence of Hurriyat as well. So as of now, there is no shutdown scene in the Kashmir Valley. There is peace. No colleges and schools are shut. And more separatist groups which were banned or were part of the Hurriyat conglomerate are now resigning and saying that we do not want to walk on the path of separatism, but we want to walk on the path of peace under the ambit of the Indian Constitution. So certainly it's a big moment both for Prime Minister Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah, who have been talking about transforming Jammu and Kashmir, talking about a Naya Kashmir, which cannot be developed in overnight, but strategic policy changes and forcing separatist outfits to in fact join the mainstream and pumping in a lot of money for development is clearly seeing results now in Jammu and Kashmir.
Aditya Rajkol, Executive Editor, Strategic Affairs, there getting us the latest on that big story that we're talking. Thank you, Aditya, for joining us here on the broadcast.